Hey YouTube, it's Mr. North 14, and today I'm doing a review on the Teckin Wi-Fi outlet. Now, what is a Wi-Fi outlet? Basically what this is, it turns any device that you can plug into an outlet into a Wi-Fi device via a light you have in your home or lamp you want it to turn on or off at a particular time. You can do that with this device. It turns anything you can plug into a wall outlet into a smart device. You're like, Mr. Noor, why are you doing a review on this simple thing? I'm going to tell you why, because this simple gadget saved my life. Well, not my life, but it saved me over $1,000 in food. Okay, so what I did is I plugged these up to my refrigerator upstairs and to my deep freezer downstairs. And I keep all my expensive meat in my deep freezer, from my brisket to my steak and everything down there in my dry aged steak. Keep it all down there in that deep freezer. Well, I had plugged these outlets up there. Now, I didn't want it to turn it on or off if I was away from home, but what I did want it to do is monitor it, so that if anything happened, I would know. Well, in 2019, big storm came through, shut off the power. Man, and I got an alert, said, hey, these devices ain't working. So I came home, and when I came home, I found out that there was a power outage, and I was able to save over $1,000 in meat and food because of this device. So people, use these devices in different ways. Just don't use it to turn on and off a lamp. Okay, there are so many things you can do with these. If you have like different devices, like I have a dry aged steak machine in my home, and if it loses power or something like that, I need to know, because I have to immediately come home and save that dry aged piece of meat because I've lost power or something. And I have to keep that meat cool, some kind of way. So this is why I'm telling you, everyone should have one of these outlets, because there's so many different things you can do with it. Okay? My house in particular has good installation. So I can leave my heater on about 75 to 74 all year round. 74, 75 in the winter, and then 74, 75 in the summer when my central air is on it. The house stays cool because I have fans in every room to keep everything cool, and then I have heaters, portable heaters in every room if I need, to keep the house warm. And so I have these plugs hooked up to my heaters. I have it hooked up to my humidifier. I have it hooked up to my base fans that are on the floor, so that it can turn things on and off when I need it at certain times. You can even set routines in the smart app where you can say, if it's a certain temperature, it'll turn it on. Okay, so if it's a certain temperature outside and I'm like, man, it's below zero, I need to get them heaters cooking because I got the temperature in the house set to about 75. So I need to get my heaters on so that it's warming up the house. Well, I can do all that, and I can monitor it from the Smart Life app that is on my phone. So like I said, it's so many things you can do, okay, with this device, and this is why you need it. Another thing I want to share with you and what I use these for is I had just got an Xbox, and I noticed that 2 years ago when I got it, my power bill jumped up a little. I'm always watching my power bill because it's a lot you can learn about how you use energy. And I really got involved when I got one of the bills, and they show you each month and how you compare to your neighbors on how you use your energy. So I really got into that and following that and learning how me and my wife used our energy. And I noticed that, we were using a lot of energy, and I didn't know why. I read an article about the Xboxes and the PlayStations and how much power hungry these devices are. And so I hooked this up and I found out how much power these things were using. It was just astronomical. You know, you got this thing called instant on and they can update themselves and blank, and they do not have any power concerns. You know, they like, we gonna draw as much power as we can and use it in your house. So it was really eye-opening when I got to see the statistics. Okay, so I'm just gonna show you a few devices. I moved some of the things from the smart app so that, you know, because I have some security things where I have, you know, security stuff for my home's system that I don't want people seeing. So here I got my air purifier hooked up, and then I have a living room light just to show you. So let's go to the air purifier. It's on, and this is what the app can do. So you go in here in statistics, and it tell you how much power it's using. Okay, and it'll tell you that over time, and then you can do a schedule to make it turn on and off. You can make it repeat. You can add any notes to yourself about it, you know, and then you can switch it on and off in there, or you can set a timer when you want it to cut on or cut off, you know, just a timer. You know, I want it to cut off in 30 minutes after I leave the house, something like that. But the cool thing about this is that this is the Smart Life app, and it automatically hooks up to Alexa. So whatever you hook up to this Smart Life app, it automatically loads it in your Amazon Alexa. Okay, it automatically, usually you would have to add a device to Amazon Alexa, but as soon as you hook this up to your internet, Amazon Alexa finds it, and it allows you to use any device that connects to Amazon and set up routines. So for instance, it's my Blink security camera and notices someone at the front door, it can turn on a light inside the house, you know, and do like a simple routine like that. You know, and you also have if this then that support to these things where you can set up all type of automation. And another thing is they do like routines, like if it's a certain temperature outside, like I said, it'll know when to, like if it's below zero, it'll know to turn my heaters on and everything, and keep the house warm. Now, like I said, I've only shown you a little of them, a few on here because I took them off for security reasons, and not only security reasons, I just didn't want you to see everything I had hooked up because it's kind of a long list. But anyway, I'll be putting everything back on after this. But let me know what you think about this, you know, and if you want to get some of these smart outlets, I think you should. And that's why I did this video today, to help some of you out, to help you push you over that, you know, that edge if you're on there, to hurry and get these things, and that, you know, the amount of things you can use these things. If not, get them just so that you can monitor your refrigerator or your deep freezer. If you have meat and things like that that you don't want to go bad if there is a power outage, and you need to know about that. Okay, so this is Mr. North 14. Hope you enjoyed the review on the Teckin Wi-Fi Smart Plug. Peace.